Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Suikoden 5. In the last episode, we aided in the evacuations of Lelkar and Lord Lake in advance of the Godwin and Armes allied force. In this episode, we have a critical decision to make as to whether we're going to defend our castle or abandon it. In this playthrough, I'm going to go through both choices. And I'm going to go through the non-canon choice first, which is defense. You'll see why it's non-canon as we go through. But in order to choose to defend the castle, of course you're going against Lucretia's advice, so they're going to make darn sure that you are indeed planning on doing this. Are you sure, Your Highness? I'm against it. If we hole up here, it'll be a war of attrition. The loss of life will be staggering. If they take the castle, we can take it back eventually, but if they take our lives... Yeah, well, I'm still freaking stubborn. Please consider this carefully, Your Highness. If this were a battle between noble warriors, it would indeed be shameful to flee. But the enemy is not noble. Indeed, they are without honor. We cannot lose this war, no matter what. Your Highness was the one who first pointed this out to me. Well, I done did forget that. Very well. We shall abide by your decision, Your Highness. We are still engaging in minor skirmishes with the enemy, but we must focus elsewhere now. We must prepare for the coming siege. Good work, Sahak. You have shown my faith in you was not without reason. Thank you, Your Commandership. But shouldn't we keep an eye on the Armes Southern Mountain Corps? We need not worry about them. Commander Sparna will do her job if we just leave her be. With all due respect, Your Commandership, she cares only for herself. True, those like Commander Sparna are also the most reliable. It's those like Shula Valya who are the problem. The Western Marine Corps still hasn't gone into action? Perhaps he was just too much for Alenia to handle. It may not matter. I have faith the war can be won with our forces in the Southern Mountain Corps alone. Is that so? I hope your faith is not misplaced.
And they've really been driven into a corner.
Oh, poor brother.
Sounds like he's in a real crisis, doesn't it?
Don't act like you had nothing to do with this! It's all your fault! If I could have been with him, this war would have been over by now. Oh, I swear to you, if anything happens to him, you'll pay for it!
Huh. You really think the rune is enough to defeat your brother, do you?
What do you mean?
I don't think it is myself. In fact, I bet it isn't. If I'm wrong, then everything I'm doing right now is meaningless.
Kilderic's army and the Armes Southern Mountain Corps have converged. I believe they will surround our castle before long. The enemy outnumbers us more than 2 to 1. Our only hope is to ambush them with everything we have. Your Highness, whenever you're ready, please give the order. Prepare for battle! Welcome to Army Battle 9B, the Final Defense Campaign. We have them surrounded. The lake will flow with the blood of traitors. Attack! Do not be afraid to maim or kill. Men, today's the day we put an end to your hunger. All the food and loot we could ever want awaits once we take that castle. Classy as ever, Zidane. Still, we've come this far. We deserve something in return, so I wouldn't mind joining Zidane this time. No time to go into detail, Your Highness. Just try to buy as much time as you can. Alright, so first off, units. The Prince's unit is locked completely in place, and Raja is locked in the ship formerly known as the Dahak. But other than that, you're free to customize as much as you wish. So I've got Boz's infantry unit along with the Prince. I've got the Lindworm Cavalry and Dine's Cavalry units. I've got, obviously, Zarase's Archer unit, which will be good for those cavalry that'll be coming at us. Then 2 Beaver units, a Ram, because the game does not give you a Ram naturally, and then the artist formerly known as the Dahak, and then you've got, well, Lilei's Archer ship with Log and Lun on board for extra stuff. So, I think the units should pretty well be good to go. Map-wise, well, we're going to get it from 2 different ends, and obviously the Beavers are going to be key to our defense on the water. And then we've got, well, 2 units of cavalry, Maha and Jidan. Then we've got 2 units of infantry, which are going to rush forward first. And finally, the archers that are going to bring up the rear, so yay. Now, as far as our goals, have the enemy forces or survive for 10 minutes, or if the enemy reaches the castle, or either Friador or Raja are killed. So basically, bad news in all cases. So let me move the map over here because I want to go ahead and get things moving as quickly as possible. Let's get this party started. Okay, so obviously the Beavers are going to be front and center on this. I want to move them up here. I want to have, let's see, let's go ahead and have Lilei's ship in the back as standby, Raja's Archer ship, and then Isabel's Ram I want up here because I want them to try to flank the enemy. Alright, like I mentioned, the cavalry are going to come at us first. Not cavalry, the infantry rather. So let's have the cavalry out front. Let's have them go along the shoreline because the enemies are usually going to slope toward the shore. And so putting the cavalry up here is going to be best generally as far as maneuvers are concerned. You notice the archers are actually starting to move pretty quickly too. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got archer ships, so that means I'm going to send Isabel's Ram straight at them. That's going to be the best move as far as that goes. And then the comm ship's sailing straight at the Beavers. So that'll be, I'll send 1 Beaver force after them and then an archer ship. I'll send the other Beaver and the Ram after these guys. Alrighty, so let's do some gnawing. Alright, so of course, as usual, the Beavers are going to wreak havoc to pretty much anybody that they face. And they're also going to be the target of these barrages. That kind of figures, but you've got a ram ship coming straight at you. So, yeah, have fun with that. Especially since my Beavers have a flowing rune on them, so that'll help. Then you're going to target the other Beavers. Interesting choice. Okay, I mean, you want to, that's fine. It's not going to do much, but alright, I'll just drive them back for a little bit. They move a lot faster in the water, and they are a better unit all in all anyway, so haha. And you still got a ram ship coming straight at your butt, so yeah, have fun with that. Okay, that ram's about to get rammed, so I actually want to barrage it back. Because ram versus ram obviously is going to be an equal battle, but I really don't want to have that happen right now. You notice, of course, that the enemy ships, that they are all just bulking up like mad, so that, of course, is to be expected. Because they're all going to basically dive straight into the teeth of the armed force here. Which, of course, is good for us, because it means we can get at them a lot easier. Now, the Beavers being out front, of course, is going to be key to this, because otherwise, it's obviously bad news all around. Let's see. No, I don't want to actually use their tactic yet. Okay, let's see. Alright, well, I'll send them at this ship, too.
Don't let him get away!
Okay. What I'm probably going to be better off doing, ultimately, is having Morune's Beavers go after... Oh, dear. That could be bad. Let's see. You are... Oh, never mind. Perfect. I planned it. I swear I did. Hehe. No, I didn't plan it, but it worked out pretty darn well anyway. Now, of course, you've probably noticed that the infantry and archers are creeping up on us on the land side. So let me dash back over here for a moment. Okay. See, there's your archers. They're moving a lot more slowly. So I'm likely going to have time to engage. Let's see. Actually, let's hedge our bets a little bit on this.
Don't let him get away!
Alright, yeah, you're about to get rammed, so have fun. Smack. Okay, well, that's not the best direction in the world, but that'll work. Alright, I actually want to pull the cavalry back a little bit. A couple of steps or so. Because their presence, ultimately, is going to trap these infantry. And I want to round my spear unit around here so he can dive straight at the archers whenever they get to this point. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and continue normally with this. And have them take these guys down. Now, what I'm afraid of... Okay, this is not the ship that has it, so that's good. But one of these ships has a flowing rune, and I don't want them using that flowing rune if I can prevent it. Okay, you're done. Because, obviously, if that flowing rune gets used, then this battle takes a lot longer. Not that it's going to particularly take terribly long, but... Okay, crap. Well, there's your flowing rune ship, by the way. And I think we're going to triumph on this one, but I wouldn't be overly surprised either way, because it's an equal battle. Okay, that sent them fleeing. But it's still even money, pretty much. So, how about you guys go after that ship? Okay, this is going to work out better for us because we have survival, but... Obviously, that's not an ideal situation either. Being pushed into the beavers, though, that works perfectly. Okay, let's see. Archer ship. I don't want the rams hitting that one, so no thank you. Go away.
Fire!
This, to some degree, is what those barrages are for, to ward away the ones that are bad news. Okay. Well, Archer ship, let's send you after... Well, really, you don't particularly have much of a place in this battle anymore. So I figure I might as well just kind of send you guys on your way here. Then, of course, you notice, there we go. That will maybe take care of the Archer ship? I'm not entirely sure. It may not quite, but it's going to get fairly close at least. Okay, it didn't quite take care of him. That's unfortunate. Alright, now... Of course, that being said, I'm probably going to send the beavers back south and let the ram ship deal with those archers because they're not getting healed. They're not going to stick around long enough. Alright, I need to get a good... Okay, here we go. Now we're starting to get the cavalry into play here, and this is going to be easy because the Lindworm cavalry are so strong. Honestly, I wouldn't be terribly surprised if they could mop up both infantry forces by themselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and send them in this way, and that's going to pinch them against both Wilhelms and Dines. Because you notice Wilhelm took out 100 just by themselves, with the Lindworm cavalry did, and they only lost 13, I think, if I'm counting that right. Okay, that's it for these guys, so... Alright, that means that ram needs to go back down and go after... Probably needs to go after the archer ship down at the bottom. Alright. Let's see, where are you? Okay, you're right there.
Go!
Alright. So that's going to be the first of these guys. It's going to be close as far as whether the Limworms can do this by themselves. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, let's see. Oh, crap. Not like that, they won't. Well, that's going to push... That's going to hit them into Dines anyway, so that's fine. Of course, the only problem with this bit of strategy, though, is that... Alright, yeah, let me go ahead and send Dine after them. Actually...
Go!
Well, never mind. Okay. Send both of our cavalry after them. And that's it for you. Tulu. Okay, so go ahead and Dine. How about you go ahead and recover them? I mean, it'll help us out in the long run anyway. Alright, and then Boz, start going after their archer units.
Go!
Okay, I'm going to have to pull Maroon's beavers off of this tack eventually, because otherwise it's going to be major league trouble for them. Now that actually pushes the ram pretty much precisely where I want it to go. Okay, so you guys camp out here and rest for a minute. Okay, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and use that last barrage here, because we've got kind of a bad combination insofar as the units attacking that archer ship, because we've got archer ships attacking their archer ships, which, I mean, isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not great either, and, well, never mind about beavers getting rest. Alright, that's their ram ship.
Go!
And this will just about take care of these guys. Yeah, that's fine. You notice their archers are getting a lot closer, though, so I should probably go ahead and pull the prince's unit up. Where are you going to flee to? Okay, you're going to run straight into Zarase's. That's fine. I'm just going to use a Rage Rune and get it over with. Okay, so we're hitting close to the 10-minute mark, so it's likely going to go ahead and end the battle pretty soon. We're also getting fairly close to the half point, too, so it may just wrap the battle up completely after this one. That actually didn't... Interesting. It didn't kill them. Let's just charge and get it over with. That's not going to kill very many units, unfortunately, but it'll still take them out. Okay, now our cavalry need to pull back, and we need to put the prince forward here, because they're coming along the shoreline, and I don't know if Boz is going to get to him in time. And you also notice their cavalry are pushing forward, so let's get Zarase out here too. No, what are you doing? No, go after them, Boz.
Charge!
Okay.
Do it!
Not ideal, but it'll work, I guess. Okay, I need to get the beavers back here. You need to go after... Okay, there's that ram. Alright, go ahead and barrage this ram out of the way. The beavers might even intersect them and take care of them. Okay, yeah, that doesn't do much damage, but that's okay. That's kind of the point, is to go ahead and change the trajectory of this. And there you notice Kildrick's ship is moving now. So this is where things could get particularly hairy, even for the beavers. Now, I think they should have a man advantage, but I'm probably still going to want to pull them back anyway. Yeah, you notice they lost 16. Kildrick lost about 60, but still, the numbers game is not our friend in this one. And you're going to barrage... Oh, wow, you barraged Zarase. Interesting. Okay. Well, that means she's not going to be able to get there to supplant their cavalry. That's bad. Especially, yeah, because they tend to hurt a little bit. Of course, what I could do if I really needed to is just pull a Dawn Rune and essentially heal everybody, and I may need to at this rate. Not for the Prince's unit specifically, but I may need to just in general. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Well, we haven't gnawed this ship yet, I don't think, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and that brings that ram ship to the point of almost being gone. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I need to send my archer ship after Kildrick. And then... yeah, actually the ram needs to keep going after that archer ship. There we go. Hopefully drive it out of range so that it won't really get the chance to use that flowing rune, and it's not going to matter anyway. We can't afford any more losses, Your Highness. All units retreat to the castle. So we get ourselves victory music. We can't really get victory plus out of this, unfortunately. But all the same, though, we managed to survive, so that's a victory in and of itself. What? You won't let us sack the place? Our rations are almost gone. The only thing that kept my men going was the thought of pillaging that castle. His Majesty Commander Gazelle gave strict orders to take the Sindar ruins intact. We must obey. Well, mostly. I see. At least make it look like we didn't touch the place, eh? Friador is the symbol that unifies the rebel army, which is why we're going to torture him to death in front of his entire force. I see you can't wait, Kilderic. I can't hide anything from you, Commander Sparna. I'll take a spectator's seat. I don't dislike a good bloodbath. But Commander Sparna, do you really think they'll fall for this? Who cares? If they don't, let the bloodletting begin! We're completely surrounded. What now? I can't see any way out of this one. We wait. Just a bit longer. We have to buy a little more time. Your Highness, my lady! We've received a message from the enemy! Please, let me take a look, Lile. They want us to surrender? No. Kilderic is challenging the prince to a one-on-one duel. A duel? He came for a duel? Here's what he says. If I win, you and your army leave the castle and surrender it to me. If you win, we'll lift the siege and halt all hostilities for an entire day and night. It's a trap. That it is. But it'll buy us some time! Your Highness, please wait! Huh? The prince? Then who was that I saw just leave? It's Roy! He looks so noble I didn't even recognize him. No, Prince, don't! Roy's effort will be for naught if you go after him. Patience, please, Your Highness. Well, well, so nice of you to come. Thank you very much for accepting my challenge. I do hope this puts an end to all the senseless killing between our countrymen. Let's just get this over with. Don't forget our deal. I swear to it. I swear to it on my honor as a Queen's Knight. Yeah, sure. If you say so. On guard! Now, before we get into this duel, I do want to mention there actually is a bad ending of the game that you can get if you intentionally lose this duel. But it's pretty crappy. It's just Kilderic yelling and screaming in triumph on the bridge, and then it's game over. So I'm actually not going to show it. If you want to look it up, you can, but it's literally about 30 seconds. Whoop-de-doo. So I'm going to win the fight.
You better make this fun for me.
Enough of the small talk. Let's go!
You sure you're ready?
I think that's going to be a defense, so... okay, crap. That was a special. Okay, my bad.
Allow me to reunite you with your
I think that's going to be a special, too. Yep. Okay, there we go. Right move on that one. So, we're pretty much even.
Why, you little brat!
That is also special.
Why, you little brat!
Dang, thank you for being predictable there, Kilderic. 4 special in a row. Holy crap. Attack? Yeah, there we go. That's good.
Me injured? I'm gonna make you regret that.
That's gonna be an attack or special. Okay, there we go. That's good.
Why, you little brat, die!
That's a special, and that might be the most predictable Kildred fight I've ever fought.
Did it!
Ridiculous.
Holy cow.
Being beaten by this little brat?
It's over. We had a deal. Now you're gonna pull your troops back. What's so funny?
Roy!
Where's your honor?
Honor? What the hell is honor? Who do you think you're talking to? We are Armes soldiers. We've got no need for the lofty ideals of the Falanan Queen's knights. Fire at will!
You tried to be the hero, but you just got yourself killed. Idiot!
What's that? Looks like you're the idiot.